Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to the Black Friday at ORDIN, a unique event for facility management professionals and people who are interested in digitalization in real estate and construction management. Today, there will be no presentations, no slides, nothing. We'll just talk. I'll show you the details of the software. I'll answer the questions. Soon, my colleague Anna will also join and also help us throughout this event. So it's app. So you can join us with a link down on the website. So there are basically two links. If you want to join here, ask questions live. And I see right now in waiting room, some people are waiting. Just be a little patient, 5 minutes, and I'll let you in to discuss like current state and facility management. And of course, it's Black Friday, so we have discounts coming. So if you scroll down the page of the website, if you're watching this video on the website, if you don't, please go to the website of ordin.com. Just Google ORDIN and you'll see the first link in the Google. Go to the Black Friday page and there you will see our tremendous discounts. This happens only once a year. So basically, it will continue only for today and maybe tomorrow. The facility and property management professionals. So basically, let's start. So important thing is that you can ask questions in the chat on the website, which is down. You can join the virtual room. You can ask questions in the YouTube translations in the comment section. And basically, you can use also LinkedIn. So Anna will join us a little bit later for help. And I see like already 3 more participants waiting. So let's welcome them and discuss like what's current state here in the facilities management. Hello, I see Mohammed, I see Basit, and I see someone from iPhone. So can you please introduce yourself and share your knowledge? So where are you from? I see that. Okay, I see that you should turn on the sound in order to join. So if you're not like it's not working, if you're joining from there down will be the microphone icon. You push on it and you're in, and so I can hear you if you have any questions. If it doesn't work, there's a chat in Zoom where I can also ask questions. Okay, I see Mohammed is connecting the audio. Good. Okay, more people coming. Mohammed, nice to see you. Nice to hear you. How are you? Okay. No problem. So you'll just go live when you are ready. And maybe at that point, I'll just start sharing my screen. Okay, I see Anna is coming. Hello, Anna. I know that Anna, in order to join our Black Friday event, basically interrupted her vacation in the mountains, but still she's with us. I see your wonderful Alpic outfit. So good. Okay, so I think yes, Anna, say hello to the our attendees. We have Basit here, we have Mohammed. Currently the sound is off, so no problem. You can join at whenever you like at any point. And I think we'll start just showing some new updates, new features, our software that we also promised. I'll try to share my screen again. As I told, there is no like strict rules for today's meeting, so we just randomly do whatever we want and respond to the questions of the attendees. So, okay. at what's going on in ORDIN these days. Anna, how are
Hello
you?
to everybody. Hello. I'm happy to be here with you today. We welcome you on our webinar. You have a wonderful chance to get a really great discount for ORDIN application. So please enjoy. We're here, and you can leave your questions either on YouTube or as always on the website, or you can use LinkedIn, but on the website it will be more quickly, I guess. So don't hesitate to ask. You can put your sound on, as Dennis said. So be with us. We're waiting. Thank you, Dennis.
Yes, thank you. So, okay, now let's just go to our new update of ORDIN. So we recently added some new features. They're not like super visible from the first sight, unless we are talking about the tenants dashboard that appeared here in the property management section. Again, this part of our software is more focused, not just property management. We're not property management software, but we're delivering for a tenant a place where he can basically see the details of his contract, see all information about their premises, payments, and everything. So this part of software shortens the distance between property managers and the tenants, so they can see what's going on with their contract, if the payment received, if the invoices, which premises they own, everything is here. So this is like major update. Of course, we are add any kind of currencies here to calculate the tenant fees, but you can even get payments in Bitcoins, I guess, but it depends on the country and the legislation in your country. So we are currently from Estonia, and here, like, payments in Bitcoin is absolutely legal, so people can pay for the rent. Okay, I see new people coming. Yeah, new people coming. That's great. That's absolutely great to see new faces here. Again, thank you for joining the webinars. Hani, welcome. Just connect whenever you like. You can switch on the sound, ask questions, or just listen. Ask questions in the chat anywhere. So, like, if you have any thoughts about the facility management, computer-aided facility management software, or our software that you see on the screen, just don't be shy. Ask and join our conference. Okay, so we were talking basically about the updates that we have right now, and currently, we were just discussing the ability of connecting tenants dashboard to the software, where tenants can see the parameters of his contract, like initiate payments and like do everything that is related to the daily life here. So the goal, the challenge, and the metrics which is focused on of this model is basically getting more faster money from the tenants and making rent roll of the owner of the building more transparent, more like easy to manage. So, but last but not you're interested in, and get current reports from that date. Okay, if I see that there was some interruptions in connection, so if there are any like problems that you noticed, just also let us know, because currently we see people all around the world and we are like connected through this video from like different countries, from Middle East, from Europe, from Central Asia. All that countries are here, all the facility management professionals are here. So I welcome all of you, and let's continue on the report. So we plan to develop more these report sections. We are gathering like feature requests from our customers. So the important thing that I as a founder, I truly believe is that software development should be guided by the customers, by the people who use the software in the daily life. So that is why we carefully gather feedback. We talk in P2P meetings with our customers in order to get new ideas how to make our software better, how to make it more understandable and more easy to use. So when you become a customer of ORDIN, you have like a personal dashboard where personal location on the website and a support portal where you can send the requests. Basically, we are open for everyone. So if you are also checking the demo version of the software, you can see what you can like file the requests even without a registration. So basically, our support portal, if we go to the ORDIN website and we go to our support portal over here in about, you click support center and you see instructions, and basically you can ask any question or send any idea to our developers team in order to make our software better. So here, you just enter your data, enter some ideas, attach screenshots, and send it. And this information will be sent directly to our development team. So, and also the important thing that I normally don't mention on our webinars that we had throughout this year is that we have our own team of developers that work on the software, so we don't outsource them. So we have a team of the real estate professionals that build this software, build mobile apps for the facility management. So that's why we can implement new features really fast with a really like good scale, really getting like information from the customer. So as I'm talking about the mobile app, I think we can switch and have a look what's going on in our app, which is available for App Store and Google Play. So right now I'll try to share my screen. I also seen that from our development team that there was some recent updates here, and we can have a look at them. So okay, yes, throughout the updates. There we need to enter the password. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. I'll try to share my screen and see. Okay, I think, Anna, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So if we log into our mobile app, you should enter. Okay, it's not my personal account, so let's like make it demo, demo. Oh yeah, demo ordin.com. So basically you need to enter the password only once. So once you enter the password, the mobile app will keep you logged in for 30 days. Then you'll have to enter your credentials one more time. And the next month, I also plan to embed a feature which allows you to log in through the QR code from the web version of ORDIN, which makes the process really more smooth and comfortable. So basically, when you log in into the mobile app, you have access to the features that you need for daily operations. For example, you have your the current statistics of the request which you have connected with. For example, if you are a tenant, you can see the statistics of the request that you have filed, of the services that you have requested. And if you are, for example, an engineer or electrician, you see the same. You see the statistics of the work orders that you have and their status. For example, if there's something in progress, you click on it and have an access to your request list. So here, and let's go inside. So here you can see the details of the request, the whole information like photos, and inside the request section, it's like a chart for all the persons who are connected with this request. For example, if the request was sent by the tenant asking to fix some plumbing, you can also even maybe added some information that's not clear. You can just ask the tenant, so the guy who entered this request, so where is the problem? Where? Oh, that's Estonian. Sorry, my iPhone is correcting from English to Estonian. So where is the problem? And voila, so the request is here, and then it's 4120. So let's remember the request number, then we go back to the portal and answer something for this guy. So we're looking for the request 4120, which is right here. Just click on it, see the whole details, and we see that the last question from this author was here, and we can add a reply. So it's we see on the second floor of office, near office, we see, because we see over here, we see the premise, which is request is connected. So basically we know that it's on the first floor, not the second, and in the office 27, but basically sometimes some people can enter it incorrectly, so it's absolutely okay to ask. And okay, let's stop annotation, clear mouse. Okay, so it's the first floor near to 0.
Dennis, we have a question.
Yes.
We have a question. We may ask them right now, right?
Yes. Today there is no.
We don't wait.
There is no rules. We don't wait for anything. Question.
Yeah.
Going live.
Yeah. So the question is, what about the integration of existing systems, or how easy is it to migrate from another system to ORDIN?
Okay, great. So let's talk about integrations. I think we can't avoid showing one slide, because I will explain how ORDIN integrations work. So let me go to. Okay, so let's close this, and let's open our presentation. Just a second. I think. Oh yeah, I think Zoom. Oh, okay, cancel. Okay, now I think everything should be fine. Yes, correct. So let's go to our presentation here. Just a second, I think. Okay, now this should work. Good.
While Dennis is searching, I will tell you that one of our guests told me, texted me in HubSpot that we have one small mistake in request in a desktop version, but I cannot see this in a grammatically request. I cannot see it because I have the right thing, but I will check the minute where we have this.
Okay, so, good.
Yeah, thank you very much for this comment. Yeah.
I love feedback. Thank you very much. So if there are any mistakes, we'll double check our request section. So if you can a little elaborate on these mistakes, we will, you can just chat right now. But let's return for the first question about, we'll go step by step about the integrations. So just a second, I don't like this. Okay, that's much better. Much better. So basically, if we have a look at the ORDIN architecture, you will see that there are two parts of the software. So on the one side, we have a digital twin of the building. So it's a database where all the information about persons, about the companies, about the equipment, about the facilities is stored. So you control it just right through the app. So let's just show you where this information is stored. It's stored over there in the configuration. So you have here facilities, you have here buildings, you have here floors, you have here premises, you can configure type of premises. So the structure is really, really flexible. You also enter companies, you also enter users, so you do it on your own. But if we're talking about migration from the current software or deploying a software for the new building, for the new facility, the most important thing is that we are not just selling you a software. Our product is a software plus service. So when you buy a package of integration of ORDIN, so you will get access for our custom onboarding. So we'll help you with the data. Basically, we will collect the data from the previous software. Of course, if it's machine readable, then we'll do it automatically. But if it's not, we also help you with configuring the software. So then there are two ways of migrating from one software to another. First way is integration. So let's go back to the slide and we will show you. Okay, just a second, Anna, I have urgent call from a customer and customer service #1 for us. So please, I'll stop the share. I'll stop the screen sharing. I will give you access for screen sharing. And can you please tell a little for our attendees about data import and import templates? I will also send you into the chat. I think you have it, the English version of our Excel templates, and I'll be back to you in 5 or 10 minutes. So thank you.
Okay, great. I hope that you can hear me. I will share you the information about the template, how we put the data to ORDIN system. So let's start with how we can do it. Just a moment. I will find and open for you the file with the data. Let me check, please. So I will share you the screen with ORDIN right now and show you how we put the data inside. So please text me in case the screen is not broadcasting. I hope it's fine. Please let me know that it's fine. Maybe somebody will text it to the chat.
Yeah, it's clear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I will show you. As you see, we have the block called configuration. This is the data, all the data you can see here. You can see here users, companies, which import. You can see documents, service, and all of this is there. So in case you have the data, you can put it to the file. You need to prepare it in some way. Let's say you prepare it in Excel file, which I cannot find right now. I'm sorry. Maybe a bit later. Configuration imports. So here you can see your import results. We don't have right now because it's a test account. But what's the most important here? If you just click the import button here, you can see the template which you can download. It's better to show you this way because you will know how to do it. I'm sorry, it's in Russian, but at least you can see that you have the company name, you have the type of the company, you have the phone.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's switch. I have for my screen. I'll just show you the more understandable version. So okay, I'll share my screen now. Okay, good. So yeah, but we are talking about the templates. So they're basically here. They are pretty simple and straightforward. So you have a list of data that you need to fill in. Basically, there are some logic in it. So you can choose like type of the rows, type of the company. You can enter information about the building. So for the whole list, the data is binded. So if you have a company in your like companies list, then it will appear here. So, and the same goes with the users, the same goes with the systems and equipment. So this is the most important part, because if you are planning to use it for preventive maintenance, you will have to fill in the information about the project, about the group of systems, system, equipment, and so on. So this will help you a lot to save a lot of time on system installation when you have all data here in a machine readable format. The same goes about the checklists, and the same goes for other modules like parking, for example. So this is how it works when the data is like correct. It's like scattered around different locations. So you put it in the single template, and then you upload it, as Anna showed you here in the configuration input section over here. So if there will be some problems there, the system will inform you and help you and guide you. But of course, I understand that not always it's possible to get all the data inside the one file. Sometimes it's stored in different format. Here we can help, because when you install our software, when you sign a contract for ORDIN, you have an option to buy a package of implementation package. You see here, it's stated on our website. So when you buy implementation package, our colleagues, our managers help you with all the way of integration of software, because for us, the integration process, the sales process is over only when everybody in the company, everybody is in the building, are working in our software. So what we do during the implementation support, we prepare the data set. I mean, we're not just working with the files, but we also get data from different sources and putting inside the files. So if you have any software currently running, so returning to the question, we can get data through the API. Of course, we have API. So we just connect your software, like we connect other third-party software through the API and get data from there. If you are planning to use like two types of software, for example, you use a system for field service management. It's called like CAFM systems. It's not easy to migrate. So you can leave it for field service management, connect ORDIN to the API, and then your data will be synchronized. And you won't have to like get rid of one software and install our software. So in this case, both test systems work together. Or if you decide to use our platform for whole cycle of the business, like management or facility business management, for building management, we can take data from your current software through the API and put it in our software. So this process goes absolutely automatic. And it's available through the implementation package. So, okay, as soon as we're here, we're talking about architecture. The architecture of ORDIN is very important because like it's a modular software. You can use the parts of the software that you need currently. For example, you can use clients, mobile app, engineers, mobile app, ticketing, and this is it. But then you can install contracts and payments, tenants dashboard, inventory, routines and checklists, just as long as your business grows, as long as you need some more details on it. So here you can see how the structure of the system works. And of course, you can add and integrate third-party software. Just keep in mind that the whole bunch of features and those implement our like cloud license, okay, holds really a lot of useful features. If you plan to like move to digital maintenance, digital facility management, it's absolutely perfect because you have ticketing and requests with a very flexible categories, which you can basically use these categories set up in order to drive to our platform to ORDIN all the kind of requests and projects, project management. You can use our request section. So here it's not only requests, but here you can use like for commercial orders. You can attach template files. You can add some automation. You can use like direct and automatic routing for some suppliers. So everything which is connected with facility management is covered here. So if we like imagine what the difference of facility and property management, we don't deal with any kind of other fields. ORDIN is focused on facility and property management. So of course, we also have, which is helps companies with lots of equipment inside the buildings to deal with it. As Anna previously showed us, we have possibility to upload the data from the Excel about the equipment in the building. We can get it from third-party software or through implementation contract. We can get it from any kind of machine readable sources, any kind of files, PDF files, and so on. So, of course, like earlier today, I told you about our new features of tenants dashboard. Of course, we have expendables inventory. We have assets section, which is also very useful for controlling important red button. So if you have like notice some mistakes, some typos, because like our system is available currently in 5 languages, and we're planning to add Arabic language also to our software because we have customers coming from Saudi Arabia and Dubai. And there is possible to be any kind of typos. So if you have any questions, in addition to our support channels, which is available in our support portal in our website. So if you go to the website, go to support center, you will see that it's possible to do it here, or use just our email. You can call us, you can text us, call us on WhatsApp, and you can use Telegram for the support. The support
Dennis,
is important. Yes.
let me a bit interrupt you, because I cannot not to say this, because one of our guests text that it looks very good. Congrats, guys, about ORDIN interface.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We aim to build best computer-aided facility management software, which is affordable and simple to use throughout the world for any person, from Japan, from India to Dubai, to Saudi Arabia, to Bosnia and Herzegovina, to Spain. So our mission is to make buildings safer and facility management simple and straightforward. So thank you very much. So again, let's not forget that today we have a Black Friday. So I've focused a lot on the features, but if you go to our website, it's a chance that is available only once a year. We don't do discounts normally, but Friday. So it's possible to buy our user licenses with a huge discount. So you can buy it as small as for 1 month, but the important thing that this discount will be fixed for your company, and it will be implemented for all further contracts that you will add. So if you buy it for 1 month, you get 50% discount, and you can use it throughout the years, throughout this lifetime. So then just you extend the contract, you can add more users, the same discount will be applied to them. So if you buy it for 6 months, then the discount will be 60%. And when you buy the most Black Friday offer, when you buy it for 1 year, you will get 70% discount. And again, this discount will be applied for all new licenses that you will add to your account and its lifetime. So this happens only once a year. So use your chance. Basically, you can just click buy now, and you will go to the payments page. It's absolutely secure. It goes to the Stripe, through our payment partner. It's the biggest payment provider in the world. And you just enter your credentials. Very important thing is you should enter the correct email, because this email will be binded to your account, and you will use it to get the access credentials and to access ORDIN software. So this is very important here. So yes, I'm going back. I canceled the transaction. It's possible to cancel it, so it's not a problem. And this is how it works. And you will get once you pay, you will get the access to your account within 6 hours. We also get a consultation from me or my colleagues for 1 hour. So in order software works, if there are any questions, we are always available. So we were pretty sure that you get value from ORDIN. So let's go back to our interface. So I've made a short review of all the features that we have for the dashboards, about the residence dashboard, and how to apply for ORDIN access. Even it's not a Black Friday, it's always easy. You do it just through our website. You go to Start Now, you enter your details, and your software will be available for 14 days for free. But please keep in mind, if it's not a Black Friday, it will be normal prices. So in order to get Black Friday discounts, you should get the access from here, from buying the licenses, fixing the discounts, and then getting access to ORDIN system. So if there are any questions, right now it's the right time and right place to ask. So,
yes, please. One more question about the integration. What about the integration with the BMS system?
okay.
I guess it's a building management system. So
yeah, it's a building management systems. If we're talking about the integration with BMS systems, it depends on the type of the BMS system. For those kind of integrations, and I think it's time to talk about our partners. We usually recommend partners that, first of all, configure BMS system correctly, so it will be available on the cloud. So we have API, and we can highly recommend our partner. The company is also from Tallinn. It's basically our neighbors. Company is called R8 Technologies, so we can go to their website.
Just a moment. Some problem with the connection. I hope that it will be fine as soon as possible.
For example, you can go to the building. Okay, we have a BMS system, we have screens, we have like some lights blinking. But then when you dig inside, dig deeper, you will see that most of the controllers are working incorrectly. Most of the signals are not doing well. And this is the first thing that they do, that they fix the BMS, make it updated and make it connectable. And when the BMS is connectable, then they use a AI-driven digital operator for controlling the climate and the energy consumption in the building, which is currently with really high prices on the resources here in Europe, in Northern Europe, due to the war in Ukraine. And the resources are prices are really high, and they help you to optimize the consumption. If we're talking about the southern countries, there we have other problems. There are problems with consumption of water and consumption of the coolants, consumption of the like electricity due to cooling the buildings. They do the same way. They help you to make your BMS system work optimal. And then when you have BMS connected, and when you have signals about incidents going correctly into BMS, and when it's available in the cloud, then you use ORDIN API here, our API, in order to send information about the incident to the mobile app or to the request sections. For example, you can create like a special request section here. Let's do it right now. So let's create a section BMS incidents. We'll add it to the engineering service. So this category is for automated BMS signals. So there will be no template. Basically, there should be no description available for posting, because the information about the problem will be set by BMS, and we'll send it directly to the person who is responsible for BMS. So, okay, let's add a correct, let's add a correct icon, something like this. Okay, BMS, which is applicable for BMS. This one. So this is how it works. It's not a commercial request. Requests are hidden. So we can go here. So we have it. And then in your request section, if the API connection is done correctly, so it's because our software is also working through the API, and now we can go under the trunk of the ORDIN and see how it works inside. So just see that are not just words, we'll just have a look at the work of the API inside the system. Okay, let's do it like this. We go to network section, clear everything up. So, and when you go here, you will see how API works. Okay, so basically we go to interface is done through the
Could you
API.
please repeat last few seconds because the connection was a bit lost?
Yeah, okay.
So you may see the API and then it's...
Yeah, so this is the API. This is how it works. You can see that the whole data is structured, and for the same way the BMS system can send data to us, or we can get the information from the BMS system. And when the information about the incident goes into the ORDIN, it is routed just like a same issue, but with all the information which is sent or from the BMS here, the information will be here. So basically, the integration is pretty simple, but the only issue, what kind of BMS system, for Niagara or something else do you have? If the sensors and controllers are working correctly, and if they do, then it's quite possible. Any more questions, please?
Thank you for this long answer. Very interesting.
Yeah. Today we have plenty of time, so the answers will be long and really detailed.
Yeah, I hope that the answer was full enough. But if you have more questions, please, you're welcome. Okay.
Okay, so again, thank you for everyone for being with us right now. So right now it's 15 minutes before 1 here in Tallinn, GMT +2. And we'll have a small break, so we won't interrupt the translation. We'll just make a small break, drink some coffee, and we'll be back here at straight in 1 o'clock, waiting for more guests.
So please come back in 15 minutes. Just make the coffee or drink some water or have a snack, and we welcome you in 15 minutes again.
Of course.
It disappeared. I just told our guests that please be back in 15 minutes. Take a snack or coffee or water right here. Yeah.
Okay, we will be back in 15 minutes. Yeah.
15 minutes.
See
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Yes, hello everyone. We are back to ORDIN Black Friday. So let's see if there are any more questions coming. Okay, so I'll check also LinkedIn right now. Maybe there are some questions coming from LinkedIn. Okay, notifications. No questions coming, but
Yeah. You know, Dennis, we have one guest now. Maybe we can say something personally to him. Maybe he will give us the question because it's a great opportunity. we can show personally something. Huh? What do you think? Hello, Hamid. Maybe you will ask us something.
Just
now we're here just for you.
Yes, but also have people coming on YouTube and other channels, so it's also possible to use it. Let's see. So yes, we have more questions. So I think on that stage we can also go through the implementation techniques. So basically, if we're talking about the implementation, the first thing, as I mentioned already, is the data, the information about building. So here, again, it's very important to have all the data structured. So we can return for and have a look again at our so just a second.
Configuration.
Yeah, configuration material. Correct. So yes, we have here. So the first thing is the companies. It's like filling in this data goes step by step. Basically, you can do it right now on the template. So going like, okay, some kind of company, which is a facility manager, and so on. And then when you go to the buildings, so and here in the building section, it's important to import information about the projects because there can be different projects in the system. For example, like project, let's call it like ACME Dubai office. Here it is, and then we go to the buildings, and here the building section you will need just to select this information, this office name. You don't have to input it, and lots of things also work here. And then when the whole information is ready, you just download it in the Excel spreadsheet format here. Over here, just click save, and very so short and nicely, you go to the ORDIN and then go to configuration, import, you click import, you select this file and just click import. So right now we won't do this, in order not to break our demo version because the new data will be available, but it basically works the same way. So choosing a file, uploading it, playing import, and this is it. So this is how it works. Okay, so on the previous section, we talked about also requests and working with the requests. Here, I think we can focus on the maintenance schedule, which is also really helpful when you can drill from the group of systems, then you go to the climate, split systems, and on and on. So then you just go to, for example, ventilation, you go to the thermal curtain, and then you go to the equipment, and here, not only like information about the equipment, but also there's a service card with the whole information about the type of the equipment, components, replacing components story, work plan, which is editable right from here. So you don't have to go separately to edit it. Here is the list of the requests that have been created and the plan for here.
And the QR code, which is very interesting.
Yes, and the QR
Each
code, which is
equipment.
possible, yeah, to print this. You can basically just print this.
And put
Service
to
card,
the
put those QR codes onto the equipment. So this is like how maintenance schedule from the top level, from the buildings, from the projects, go to the one piece of the equipment. And then if you have a look at it, you will see that every week, in the beginning of the week, now is week 47, the work orders for this kind of equipment will automatically appear in maintenance work orders. So, and here, there can be processed either manually, you just start execution, choose who will do this, and click process. And then this request will go directly to the mobile app. Right now. Okay. So in the mobile app, let's go there and see how it looks. Okay, so we are going to the mobile app and open the ORDIN, share the screen in order to see that, see how the app works. So you go to preventive maintenance, and you see this request. So the whole information about the software, the whole information about the checklist. So you can click on it, and it will be saved. So basically, it works right like the same way like normal requests work, with also adding the photos, posting comments, but plus the checklists. So the checklists are currently created through the maintenance scheduler. So here you also have all information about the system groups that are huge pieces of the equipment like ventilation, climate, and so on. Then you can go on the next level with the systems where the hardware, which is like mostly has the same maintenance plans and works, are grouped, like air cons, for example, and have 4 pieces of equipment here. And the checklists, they are generated here. So you can create a new checklist, entering by this name, like, okay, we want the checklist for room inspection. Okay, and then you just add items like check the door locks, and it will take you, for example, 10 minutes, and there should be no information put it in terms of some data like temperature or pressure or something. Then we should, for example, check the pressure in radiators. So it's more complicated, so it's less hours, and we need input the number. So this is how creation of the checklists work. And then when you go for equipment and you edit it, and you can then choose the works that are connected, for example, here, but it's not comfortable to do it here. For the climate, for example, we won't create a new type of structure. So, and here you have jobs connected, and you then can add these checklists here, and the whole work orders that are connected with current system will include this checklist. in the mobile app or just in the work order. So when you have it here, you can see that the checklist was filled and at what time. So the timestamp is also logged. So at any point you can go to, for example, orders archive and see the whole history. We see here the whole file. So everything is stored here in the digital passport of the building. So basically the same is works with the normal request archive, but very important part here is that because of those like reactive maintenance requests, they're created with some persons. And if something is wrong with this request, you can go inside and see that there are some problems here. Then you can send it, return this request with like not complete. And all the problems that were noticed, they will be fixed. They will be fixed here, and it will just go back to the same route how that the new requests are going, but in the status of processing. So with storing the whole details, the whole history of the request process with the timestamps and the name of the persons who did it. So everything will be here. We can also make a short pause because I have some customer calling. So again, if you're watching this video and have any questions today, Friday 25, we're all day here, me or Anna, and we're ready to answer your questions. You can just send the all information to the chat in the website page, the YouTube link. You can also send comments here, there, and ask questions, or in the LinkedIn, where also our translation is available. So I think at that point we also have a short pause, but then we are still here. We can see and hear your comments. So, but please remember the main thing is the Black Friday and the discounts for the ORDIN access, for the ORDIN license, which is available on the bottom of the page. Okay, so let's have a short break.
For how long, Denis? What do you think?
I think like for 10 minutes. We'll pause it for 10 minutes.
Okay, okay. Hello, Mohammed. We now have a quick break for 10 minutes and we will be back in maybe even 5 or 7 minutes, okay? I hope that you can hear me. Please stay with us. I will be back very, very soon, okay? Hello to everybody again. We're here back. Hello, and let's see how to set an executor on the issue, on the request, and then how the rating is set, the rating for the executor. So I will show you now my screen. I hope that you can hear me. Mohammed, Hami, anybody else? Okay. Here you can see the list of requests, and I will show you how to make the request all the way. So for example, that's a test request. We don't have an executor here, and we can set it. We can just go to view and you will see all the information about this request. Every change is logged. You can see created by, updated, request start date, what was happening with this request attachments, and so on, so on, so on. From this page, we can go back to all requests. So as we can see from this table, there is no executor here. We can set it. So we just put the button set executor. We have Marilyn Peter here. When you will have all the data in your system, it will be a lot of people. It depends on the department of your executors, of your engineers, or any employees involved. So Marlene Peter is an executor. We just put accept. We can see that this issue is updated and Marlene Peter is an executor now. We can check. And then I will not show it right now because it will be a bit complicated. But Marlene Peter will see this request because it's directed to him. He will see this request in the list. So now we can just finish this request. We finish, comment, all is okay, for example. We may put the comment. Request is successfully updated. So we can go to users. As I'm a super admin, I can show you how it will be looking from the Marlene Peter account. Okay. And we can see that this request is done. So how to see the rating of an executor? We need to close this issue, this request. We put close, and here we can see an opportunity to put the rating. The comment was that all is good, so we can see your options. It's bad or satisfactory or normal or good or excellent. If all is good, we can put 5, and you can leave any comment, some text here, let's say, and put accept. So now this request is closed, and you can see it in the requests archive. So there's our request. You can see, you can still click on it and see all the history. You also can see the rating. And then we can go back to all requests. What about the rating for executor? Do you have any questions about it and how to close the request and how to put the rating and how the rating is working maybe? So the rating is, I will tell you, is something very, let's say, progressive. Even if an executor gets only one rate or two rate, we can see the number of his number of satisfaction. So maybe you have a question regarding executors and regarding requests. I will show you. If you have no questions, let's go to also very important functionality. Let's go to, yes, maybe question? You're welcome. Hello.
Thank you, Anna.
Yes, I can hear you, please. Your question?
No question. Thank you.
No question. Okay, let's go further about Excel reports, for example, how to import all your requests to Excel file. It's very easy and a very comfortable way. I will show you. For example, why you can need it. For example, your manager wants to know the statistics about requests for 1 or 2 months, for example. We make easy reports to make your life easier about this. So you just see how we can export all the reports. I will show you. For example, we go to requests again, and here in the right top page, we can see the orange button, or maybe it's yellow button, depends on your monitor, Excel export. And here we can see the filters. If you don't put filter on the company or on the service, or you can put filters on the date. When you have a lot of requests, it's very useful. So notify this button when it's on. It means that if you have the check button for email notifications on, you will be notified by email about this file, and this file will be attached in your email letter. So let's not put some filters, because we don't have a lot of requests. It will be very easy and quick. So company we don't put here, add it after, notify, let's put it off, and let's put export. So we can see that the Excel export, that the data is being exported, and the link to the file will soon appear on this page. You can click from here and go. For example, we can see the file which was previous, and I will show you how it looks. Let's go back to requests. While the file in Excel is opening, okay, and I will show you the file. You will see the file. As you see, you can edit it as you wish. Maybe you can delete some things you don't need. So what data is exported? There is the number of requests. So that's a unique number for each. There is a description which we put in the while we adding the request and it's new. So the service for which service this request belongs to, the work category, the state, the company, the building, the floor, the room. So all the details you have here. So from which user it was created, the executors, who was managed to do, yeah, created and finish date plain, finish at last command also, and the project. So you can do anything you want with this data. It's very useful for reporting. You can filter before you export this data. You can filter, maybe put some colors on, and so on. So let's go further. What I can show you more. Let's do request categories. Let's see what it can be. We have a lot of requests, and in order to divide them in a useful way, we organize services and request categories. Services, there are not a lot of them. Usually there are 4. So it's security, cleaning, engineering, some tenants approvals. It may be something another, but in most cases there is only 4. So, and then if we have a service, we create services, and we also have the request categories under the services. So here you can see the screen with the request categories. Request services is here. For example, we have here in demo some engineering, as I said, cleaning, security, tenants approvals, and so on. You can see, you can put an icon, for example, for category. You can put the sign which is useful for you. And request categories is a very flexible thing. So you may organize these categories as you want it to be on your facility. So for example, we have night works approval, for example. That's a category we can edit. We can see what's it about, yeah? So for example, the title, the service, the description, we may edit it as we want it to be, default executor. So if this button is on, so we can put here an executor, and this request will go directly to an executor. Auto close requests and statuses, for example, accepted, processing, done. It means that if the request has a status accepted, for example, if we put it here, it will go to archive automatically. So you don't need to change the status another. Maybe in accepted, it's not a very logic way, but sometimes some people use it. And the most useful way is to close request in archive in the status of done. So you have more space here. You have more space here for active requests. Let's come back to request categories. And for example, let's filter security. For example, pass for cards, guest pass, registration of the pass, or another. For example, you need to get a pass for a car, for a guest. Maybe some client comes to you, or maybe the partner comes to you for a meeting. You can put the data in this request category. So the title, for example, is pass for car, security, description, and requesting plate. For example, if you want everybody to put the concrete data in all these request types, you can put the requesting plate here, and it will be on every issue. For example, put the car numbers and the driver name and surname, for example. And surname. And for example, the number of parking slot. And we can click Save to understand how it looks. So it was the service security and pass for cards. And let's create the request. Title. Let's create security. Here we put pass for cars, and here you can see the template, which is already here. So it will be easy for your colleagues to put the data and to organize the pass for the car in your facility. I hope it's clear. Maybe you have a question. Please don't be shy. Be with me. Tell me something.
Clear, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's create any example, no? Example of the description. The car numbers, let's say A, any, just for an example. Peter Kaiser, for example. The number of the parking slot, for example, number 4. And let's click Save. And here we can see the test request for the driver license and everything here. So we can accept this request, and that's accepted. Start execution. We can. So, for example, the Peter is coming already, and you know, and he called you or anything else, or the security on the parking or on the facility center. He sees him, and we just click the start execution. We can just accept. It's not required to put the executor. And here is the processing. Okay, maybe we can check if we have any questions. Let me check, please. Okay. Okay. We don't have fresh questions up to now. Let me check YouTube once more. Okay. Just a moment. Let's, for example, Excel. I have shown you. I have a list here. So Excel, we have it. How to see the request on the mobile application? We have seen it already. Maybe we can do more about the requests, I guess. About the rating we have discussed already. Maybe we can discuss how to change the language in the profile, or how to publish news, and a lot to discuss about preventive maintenance works. Maybe I will tell you about the calendar about the calendar in the maintenance block. Just a moment. Let's see more about how filters work in a block of maintenance. So we can see maintenance orders here. We can see the maintenance orders archive also. And here we can see system groups. That's a very high level. We can see the systems under these groups of systems. We can see an equipment. Every equipment belongs to the system and the group of the system. So you can see it in the table. Yeah, for example, aircon Panasonic belongs to split aircons and system group of ventilation and climate, for example. Also, we have jobs, which you can see detailed description here what to do for the engineer. We can see also the frequency of work. It means that you plan the work, how often it will be, what is the week template when the request must be generated. We have a generation of maintenance orders usually once a month, and as soon as they are generated, you can see them here. And you can see the request completion date, and you can open the calendar. And when the requests are generated and they're fresh, you can put it on any day of the month. So you can see the full month here from the first day of month till the last 30. And you can move things here on the calendar. For example, you can plan this work from 25 to 27. You can just drag and drop this square, green square. Just drag and drop, very easy. So also you can put click here on the request card, so you can here see all the information about this request, when it was created, what was the start date, what is the plan to complete this task, responsible for operation, chief engineer, and so on, and all the works we have discussed before. So let's see maintenance orders and how filters on this page work. So you can, for example, put the filter to a status. We only here have one processing task, so let's put one more. So let's put somebody, for example, John Davidson as an executor, accept. We can see this, it's updated, and then let's start an execution. Also, we can change executor if we need to. For example, we know that John is not today with us, so it's not possible to execute this task. We can reject the task, or we can print the issue. So it will go to the system of your printer, and you can send this to the printer and just print your information. So let's put to execution, accept. Okay, and now we have two issues to request in a status of processing. So here's the processing. We can put the filter and just click the search. Here we can see for records. It was previous requests and fresh requests. one of them was updated. As we see, this John Davidson just managed from engineer. Yeah. Okay. So when you work with the filters, you can also just clear the filter, and the page will automatically updated. So all the filters are clear now. For example, you can put more filters. For example, you want the status processing, the work, some work. You can filter by work. You can filter by system group. For example, let's filter by, let's say, I don't know, let's say, do we have anything here? You can put any room ORDIN office. Let's try. For example, we'll also here see the list. And because we have a demo building on the ORDIN office and responsible operation, when you have a lot of responsible people, you can filter here the request by responsible. For example, you have one engineer responsible for the system of air condition, the second engineer responsible for the system of, I don't know, of lifts, and the third for electricity, for example. And we can sort by the actual performer, for example. Let's put John Davidson, and we will see that the filter is on, and only one request here with John Davidson, okay? Let's try Merlin Peter, and we can see him here. Also, you can just put off your filter while searching, but don't forget to click search again to make this filter active. So, for example, now we have the filter by an actual executor, Merlin Peter, and all the requests and all statuses. For example, one is processing and one is accepted. What's more, maybe I will tell you more about the data import for preventive maintenance. It's happening here. Configuration imports. And when you put the data about preventive maintenance, that's another template. The first template we show you, it was a template about companies, users, buildings. It's very important to put your data in the right way here before you use the block maintenance. For example, I will show you the import preventive maintenance. The process is not complicated. You put all the data about your equipment and the systems and about responsible engineers. You put it to the Excel file, and then you just download it here and press the import. And then you will see the report about your import. Some things may not be important because it contains some errors, but you will see which this error is about, and we are here to help you with the implementation, with the start of the ORDIN. So let's go back to maintenance orders. There is also a maintenance schedule. It means this schedule is for 1 year. So you can filter by the building, you can filter by, you can see all the year here, every week is put here, and it's very good filter working here to understand what you have on each system group. For example, on climate, what do you have? You have a split systems, and works are planned regularly through all the year. You can see that in June it requires more hours to work on this equipment. Here you can see 4 and then 6, for example. Split systems, you can click and then you can see the equipment by this system. Split system first floor, for example, split system Panasonic second floor, for example, and where this equipment is located. So you can see there also, you can see the note here about the frequency. Just note that it's you may also find your information here. So we also can filter by room, but I don't think it's I think it's clear. Maybe let's go to checklists. When we put checklists, it's the separate button, because the checklists should be very detailed. You put all the data here about your equipment, what must be done in the order, first one or second or third, and then you put this file also in Excel format. You put it here, and then you import, and the maintenance, the data will appear in these places. So systems, system groups, and so on. So maintenance orders is a really good model, and you can plan all your works, preventive maintenance works and engineering works that are in the plan. You can plan it before, and the request will be generated automatically every month, and the engineer will get all these requests which are belonging to him, and the engineer sees all the details inside the request card, and so on and so on. You can see that all the data is collected very, very, very carefully. You can see all the changings. For example, we can put some command here, test command, let's say. And here we can see also the test command, which was just left. So let me see what is the time. Maybe you're a bit tired. We have discussed preventive maintenance model, and we discussed a bit about the rating of the executor. So let's make some break, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and we will be back here, okay? If you have any questions, please, I'm here for you. Mohammed? If you have a question, you can put it to the chat or just ask me. Just put your microphone on and ask me. I will be glad to answer. Okay, if there is no questions, let's go on the small break. Hello again. We are back, and let's see how we can manage our requests on the mobile application. Dennis had discussed, we have discussed it again already today, but maybe it's a good idea to show it once more. I will show you, for example, how we can see how we can use filters, for example, for requests. Let me share the screen with the mobile application. I will try to do it. A bit patience. Mm-hmm. Can you see my mobile screen? Could you tell me something or drop a message to the chat?
It's loading.
Yeah, it's fine. Requests? Okay. Okay, let's see. We have the fresh request about the pass for the car for the company CAFM technology, and we have the details here, pass for the cars and common information, timestamps, executors, which is not selected. We have no executor in this request. So we can see all the history in the commands. Let's put some command just to check that it works in the right way. Let's, for example, it's processing. Let's put arrived and send. Yes, we have this command new just right now. What's more we can do? We can select an action with this request. For example, we may finish it. For example, now the parking slot should be free, and the parking session is over. Let's say 2 hours passed, and we just put finish. And we can attach photo, we can attach something and write some comment. We may leave these fields empty, just finish. And we can see this request is done. Do you remember that if we have the button in request category about the description and about the automatically archiving the requests on, we will see that this request will go to archive. We don't have an archive in a mobile application, but I will show you it on the web. So let me share my screen with the web application again. No screen. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me try once more to show you the request from the mobile. Let me check. You know, I have tried two times I've tried two times to
Hello,
share the
everyone
screen of
again.
my Bible. Oh, Dennis, hello.
Yes,
We're discussing the changing in the request on the mobile application. I just want to show that when now the request is done, how it looks and so on. I cannot share my mobile. I don't know why. Not either AirPlay or cable does not work.
Yeah, just a second. Answer one more phone call. Okay, it's like
okay.
normal business.
We will go now to the web version, and I will show you the archive with this request. Just a moment. I hope that you can see the screen. Mohammed, let me know. Okay, thank you. So about this with this oh, I'm sorry. No, just a moment, guys. I need to log in again with the demo version. Just a moment. Here it is. And here is our request about the parking. I will show you. Look, it is done. We can go further. For example, to show you about the settings about the request category, let's go to security pass for cards category, for example. Security pass for cars, and let's put auto close request in the status of done. Okay, let's save. Let's go back to requests. Let's copy. I'm asked if I need to apply this. Okay. And now we can see that the request is done. We can just close it. We close, we put the rating for security, for example. Let's say he was not very quickly. Yes, accept. And now you can see that this request is in archive. It's closed. You can see all the details. You still can click it. Everything is logged. And from this page, you can go to all requests. You can print. Let's go back. Dennis, could you please show us this?
Can you pass the sharing screen for me because you are the host? So
yes. Maybe I need
it.
Let's show how to return this issue to active, because now it's not in the mobile application, it's archived. I can do it right now, or you can do it.
No.
As you wish.
So, okay, let's have a look at the mobile app. So how the requests are processed there. Yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, when you create it, can you please create, Anna? Can you please create a new request with the same user? So we see like from the first stage to the last stage, how the request processing is done. But basically, no, I think it's better to do this way. I'll just create a new request here.
You can do here, or I can copy.
Yeah. So we check the service. We check the category inside the service. For example, it's engineering. And then it's like electricity, and then let's put here like bulbs replacement, bulbs replacement. Yeah, replacement. We take a picture of the bulbs. The bulb is not working, so we put the photo. We select a premise and the room which is applicable, so where it happens. So check this one, for example. And if we need, we can select a company connected to this request. So then we send, and voila, the request is created. Basically, it's also available here on the back, on the desktop version. Here it is. You can go inside. You can like add comments here. So when we'll do it, so here it is. Okay, we add the comment, and then when we log into the mobile app, let's go back to the mobile app. So everything is automatically synchronized. So in the mobile app, we see the files, we see the question and the comments here. We can post comments like soon. And like, again, the whole data is synchronized. It's stored inside the system. You get reports. You can, in the report, you can drill down to each request and see the old history here. But when the person who is working with requests, for example, the recorder the request can be accepted, that it's acceptable, it's okay, we are doing. Accepted. So the status is changed, and notifications is sent to the users who is connected. And then we can like select the person who is responsible for this, like, okay, let's do it. And it's very important that we have here persons who are like specialized, for example, in electricity. So during if you add a user profile, add your employee, you select his specialization, and depending on that specialization, it will appear here in this list. Responsible for this, and now he can start again. When the work is started, he attaches a photo, like, and it proves that yes, there is a problem. The light is not working. Confirmed, starts to work. So now it's the status of the request is processing. We see that it's confirmed. All the photos are attached. So, and when the works are completed, the bulb is replaced and everything works fine. The employee, the technician adds an order that, okay, voila, we have lights working here. If it's needed and if it's required by the setup for this service or for this category, you also can attach some certificate of completion, so which contains like information about what's been done, any documents signed, it also will be here, and then you can finish. So at that point, the status is done, the works is finished. We can see it on the mobile, the whole history of the works, all the comments, all the timestamps with correct dates and times of the change of the request. And based on this data, the work hours that were like emitted, that were used for this request is calculated for the reporting. And also information is synchronized between mobile app and the backend. So the manager, like anyone who has access to this request, can log in, see all the history here, see the all files attached, So, and track all the changes. So everything is online. There's no need to go to any kind of messengers, WhatsApp, use some papers. Everything is here. If you need to add some files, it's possible to do it here. If you need to add related requests, you can do it here. If you need to add some spare parts like bulbs, for example, it's also possible. And all that information is stored in a single digital passport for the building. So the last but not least, when the request is completed, the person who filed this request, who is the person who ordered this works, he should complete it and leave a feedback, which is very important. So we go back to our mobile app, and then, okay, so we're here, good. So if the request is completed and everything's absolutely fine, so the person who filed this request, he leaves a rating, like, well done, 5 stars. If it's not good, then it will be 1 star and awful. So here we get feedback from the tenants. And when you go to the tenants or companies or clients section here, you will see their cumulative average rating. So you can tell which customer is satisfied and who is not. And so you can like predictively go to this person, get feedback and understand what's going on, what's wrong. The same way you can control the quality of the work orders for the employees. For example, see that these guys are really doing really well and this one is not good. So this is how the employees rating is working. Let's look general overview of working with requests through the mobile app or through the web portal. So Mohammed, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We can type it or like just
Okay, Dennis.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
You mentioned you add spare part to work order. If is that inventory management in ORDIN?
Yes.
Or just a line or item?
Yes, there is an inventory management here, so we can have a look how it works here. So basically, it's pretty straightforward and pretty simple. There is no complicated like inventory management for accounting or something else, but you can control the amount of like expendables that are left. And if, for example, it's very useful, it's very comfortable. If you buy something from the store, you just put it here like, okay, I've bought like this amount of bulbs, like G32, 40 watts, LED, Philips. You've bought 10 on the stock. So the description, so like normal LED bulbs, and manage usage is pieces. And the price in the local currency is okay in euros, so it will be €2. So it's average price for the bulbs. So here it appears. And then when you attach those bulbs to the requests, either in preventive maintenance, either in reactive maintenance requests, so it will be automatically deducted from your inventory. So, and it will be also attached to the report, but it will be only deducted when the request is completed, of course. So we have like, okay, 39.70. So when we finish it, And then we also close it again, setup rating, okay. At that moment, the number of the expendables will be deducted. So we have 11 now at 10. So it's automatically deducted here. So this allows you to control the assets, to control the expendables in a pretty straightforward way. Again, like it's the best is to have like basic features that you can use on the go and not to invest too much time on it. If you need inventory management to be more complicated, we usually do integration with accounting software where with deducting and sending data to accounting software about the amount of expendables used. So basically, this is how it works.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Is there PRPO cycle purchasing?
Sorry, can
Or
you
not?
please repeat? I think the connection is not good.
Regards to the inventory, if there is there are PRs, POs purchasing cycle.
No, we don't control purchasing here. So it's not like suppliers management software. So we just control amounts of the expendables that were like used, connected to the requests. So in terms of automating purchase management, the procurement, we have like a plans to add this feature next year. So where you will connect your suppliers to your inventory and file the requests for buying the stocks that are low like in advance. So it will help you to control and to keep the stocks on the inventory on the good level. So it will be always available. So
Okay, thank you.
yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for questions. Very nice to hear that person from facility management industry. So okay, basically, I think I've noticed your request for the demo version for the registration. So like within 24 hours, you will get it because like this is like a free access for 14 days, and they're processing a little bit slower than like paid access. But you will also get it, and you can definitely book a call for us if you have like you will have like more like specific questions when you start working with the software, like and inputting data, making uploads with input files. So it will be really great, really great to hear your feedback and see how you are working with it. So, but can you please specify where you're from? From which country?
Egypt.
Oh, Egypt. That's really nice. So we have some small customers in Egypt, but it's really nice beautiful country. I really love it, and it's really nice to see people from Egypt here.
Thank you.
And which city? And which city?
What?
Which city?
Cairo.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay,
So
I think it's time for one more break. Sorry.
Yes. I just wanted to summarize what we were talking about today. Before the break, we have discussed the preventive maintenance planning works. We have discussed the requests in the web version and in the mobile application. We have discussed the rating for an executor, how to close the request, and how this rating is put it, yes, and we have discussed a bit expendables and how they are calculated in the ORDIN application. That's it. And maybe we also need to show something else. We still have a lot of things to discuss. So let's do the break once more. And we hope that you will be still here. Please come back, okay? For how long, Dennis? We will go for a break, maybe 20 minutes till 4:15.
Yeah, basically 15 minutes, and I think it's good enough for a break.
Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, bye-bye. See you soon. Hello again. Hello. So we are back.
Hello.
Hello, Mohammed. Hello again. So we are back, and you know, as we see from the beginning, we have covered all the important issues about ORDIN. So the most important thing to announce it once more is that if you came to this webinar, you have a discount which we claimed before and which is stated on our website. So for sure, please don't hesitate to make the payment within 72 hours. Oh, I mean 3 days. 3 days, you have a discount. So we will have also the email. You will receive an email about it, and you can just follow the link. You already know this link. You follow our website. There is a form for the payment. Please don't miss your chance to get a discount for ORDIN application. We're very glad to see you all on this event, and thank you for your questions. Thank you for your interest, and thank you for your involvement. We're very pleased to spread the information about ORDIN. We want your work to be effective, and thank you very much for coming. So if you have any questions, please, I'm here to help you, and I think we will finish the webinar soon. Please, Mohammed, what about you? How are you? What do you think? Maybe any feedback, any questions? Maybe
Thank
somebody,
you. No,
yeah,
thank you. All was clear. Very clear.
okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming, and please, you know all our contacts. You may drop an email, you may just drop the message to our mobile phone. You can even call us if you want. So please, we're here. You can add us on LinkedIn. I'm Anna Danilova, working with Denis Ivanov at ORDIN CAFM application. So thank you very much for coming, and don't forget about your discount. And see you on upcoming events, and you will be informed. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Have a
Bye.
nice evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.